Hello, it is January 22nd, 2024. I just received a really profound revelation that I believe is from the Lord. It's like, wow. You see, Lucifer in Ezekiel chapter 28 was called perfect in beauty. And of course, Zion, we see in Psalm 50, is called the perfection of beauty. What made Lucifer perfect in beauty? You know, we saw that he was adorned with all these stones, these beautiful stones, same stones that were on the breastplate of the high priest. What was this priestly function he had, where he walked amongst the fiery stones in the mountain of God? What was this praise that came forth out of him? What Lucifer was beholding, this is the revelation that came forth. What Lucifer was beholding was the mercy seat of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. He was beholding that, and this perfection of beauty came forth out of him. Beholding the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. Jesus said in John chapter 17, Father, I will that those that you have given me be with me where I am, that they may behold my glory. For thou lovest me before the foundation of the world. He was the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. You see, when Zion becomes the perfection of beauty, how does she become that perfection of beauty? From beholding the mercy. From beholding the mercy seat of the Lamb slain. This we see in Psalm 50, where it says, the mighty God, the Lord, has spoken and called the earth from the rising of the sun. What does he call the earth from? That's from Psalm 113. This was an edict that was given to David as he took the Ark of the Covenant to Zion. In Psalm 113, it says, from the rising of the sun until the going down of the same, the name of Yahweh is to be praised. Why from the rising of the sun till the going down of the same is his name to be praised? Because that was the time from the morning to the evening sacrifice of the Lamb slain. He's called us to praise him for the Lamb slain. That's what establishes the throne. That is what Lucifer was beholding. He was beholding the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If he fully even comprehended what he was beholding, this is where the beauty was emanating out of. This priestly function of him, beholding the beauty of the Lord. This glorious light coming forth from the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world, illuminating his whole person, and he was created to praise. And he brought forth this glorious light. But then he turned and began to behold himself, thinking that somehow that light was because of his person, because of who he was, instead of from the foundation of the world, from the Lamb slain from before the foundation of the world. And thus, when he began to behold himself, he came out from beholding the mercy seat. And thus, he could no longer abide there. He was cast out as an abominable branch. It says in Isaiah chapter 14, an abominable branch. Why? Because he was no longer rooted in mercy. How are we rooted in love? By being rooted in mercy, by beholding the Lamb slain. That our very life comes from there. That there the throne is established, as it says in Isaiah 16:5. In mercy the throne is established, and he shall sit upon it in truth, in the tabernacle of David. Years ago, the Lord spoke to me and said, I wasn't meditating on the Lord or anything. I was just walking through my house and it just went, bam. I created man to fill the seat that Lucifer vacated. I was like, whoa, I was jumping up and down, worshiping. I was like, oh. I created man to fill the seat that Lucifer vacated. What was that seat? It was this priestly place where beholding the mercy seat, beholding the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world, that we would become the perfection of beauty. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God has shined. The mighty God, the Lord, has spoken and called the earth from the rising of the sun until the going down of the same. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God has shined. Our God shall come and shall not keep silent. A fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous round about him. He called to the heavens above and to the earth that he may judge his people. Gather my saints, my merciful, his seed is the Hebrew. Gather my merciful ones together. Those who have beheld this seat. Those who will behold the Lamb slain, that they may become one with him. Gather my merciful ones together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. It's that covenant of Isaiah 16:5. The two immutable things of the covenant are the blood of the covenant and the truth, the promise, the oath of the covenant. It's the blood and the bread, or the wine and the bread, the blood, and the word made flesh, the truth. Gather my merciful ones together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. What is that covenant? Isaiah 16:5. In mercy the throne is established, and he shall sit upon it in truth. There's mercy and truth. As we behold his mercy, and we walk in the revelation of that mercy, to be it, to become it. In mercy the throne is established, and he, the King of glory, shall sit upon it in truth, in the tabernacle of David. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God has shined. In the tabernacle of David, judging and seeking judgment and hasting righteousness. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the nations shall come to your light, and kings to the brightness of your rising. Lift up your eyes round about thee, and see. They gather themselves together. They come unto thee. Thy sons come from far, and thy daughters shall be nursed at thy side. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged. Because the abundance of the sea, the nations shall come unto thee. The multitude of camels shall cover thee. The dromedaries of Midian and Ephah, all they of Sheba shall come with their gold and their incense. Sheba coming to see the wisdom of Christ. That wisdom of Ephesians chapter 3, where Paul says, unto me, who am the least of all the saints, is this grace given, that I should preach among the Gentiles the unsearchable riches of Christ, and to make all see what is the fellowship of the mystery, the fellowship of the secret, which from the beginning of the world has been hid in God, who created all from the beginning of the world. has been hid in God, who created all things through Jesus Christ, to the intent that now unto the principalities and powers in the heavenlies might be made known by the church, the ecclesia, the called out ones, might be made known by the church, the manifold wisdom of God. All they of Sheba shall come with their golden incense. Sheba came to see the wisdom of Solomon. Here Sheba is coming to see this manifold wisdom of Christ coming forth out of the 144,000, coming forth out of the man-child, coming forth out of the perfection of beauty, those who are beholding the mercy seat. All they of Sheba shall come with their gold and their incense, and they shall show forth the praises of the Lord. All the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered together unto thee. The rams of Nebaioth shall minister unto thee. It's interesting, it says rams. Rams is a male lamb. Shall minister unto thee, meaning these rams will lay down their life as they receive the revelation. These rams of Nebaioth, it's of Muslim nations, they will lay down their life at the revelation of the mercy. The rams of Nebaioth shall minister unto thee. They shall come up with acceptance on mine altar. What's the acceptance on your altar? To lay down your life and join yourself to the mercy of Christ. They shall come up with acceptance on mine altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory. Who are these that fly as a cloud, and as the doves to their windows, carrying the everlasting gospel of peace, bringing forth into the windows the light of Christ? Surely the isles shall wait for me, the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord thy God, and to the Holy One of Israel, for he has glorified thee. And the sons of the stranger shall build up thy walls. Isaiah chapter 60, which we're in, verse 18 says that the walls of Zion are salvation. Their son shall build up thy walls. It means in their salvation they are being built into Zion. The sons of the stranger shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee. That ye become the mercy. Just as Jesus, it says, he received that wrath to take our sin upon himself as the lamb slain. In my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have had compassion on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. Zion's gates are praise. So it says in Isaiah 60:18. Your gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night. What are these gates open? It's shining forth the perfection of beauty out of Zion. Thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto you the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For that nation and kingdom which shall not serve you shall perish. That nation shall be utterly wasted. The glory of Lebanon shall be given unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box tree together. That's speaking of the height of men coming and being laid low. The glory of Lebanon shall be given unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, the box tree together. And I will make to glorify the place of my sanctuary. I will make the place of my feet glorious. Where is the house that you build unto me? And where is the place of my rest? That his footstool may be extended to heaven, to the earth. This corporate house of the man-child company. And I will make the place of my feet glorious, and the sons of them that afflicted thee. See, there's in my wrath I smote thee. And the sons of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee. And they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of your feet. And they shall call you the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God has shined. Behold his mercy, that you may be rooted in his love. Shalom. Shalom.